Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is the derailments that have been happening. And I have some pictures and a video that I'm going to show you as well. In this video that I'm about to show you, you can clearly see that the axles on one of the cars appear to be lit, okay, on fire. And the axle was on fire for at least 40 minutes prior to the reported 9 p.m. derailment. So if this could have been, stopped, I don't know. I know nothing about trains, but maybe somebody can put their input into this. Take a look. Now, a Norfolk Southern engineer claims that a sensor should have picked up that the axles were overheated or on fire and immediately shut down the train to figure out the problem. He said on the railroad tracks in front of Fresh Mark, there is an instrument, and this instrument is called a hot box detector, which scans the temperature of the passing train axles to ensure that they're not overheated. And if the device finds a problem, a defect detection alert sounds over the train radio. Detecting a defect so hot that it would appear to be on fire would require the crew to stop the train immediately and inspect the problem. A hot box detector, they are typically spaced every 10 to 20 miles apart. Now, on this particular track, the next detector after Salem was in East Palestine. And the train would have passed that one less than a mile before derailing on February 3rd. If the train crew heard an alert shortly before braking, it is likely that the warning came from the detector in East Palestine. Now, you know who Buttigieg is, right? Okay. He did publish a tweet a full 10 days after the derailment. Take a look. Now, let's talk about the railway company, all right? Norfolk Southern, that is the railway company behind the Ohio derailment on February 3rd that forced a town to mass evacuate, had record profits in 2022 despite employee reductions and the lackluster treatment of existing workers. Did Norfolk Southern forgo safety in lieu of profits? So here that I found is an informative Twitter thread about precision scheduled railroading. I have 2 pictures and a video. Take a look.
Rail workers warned us about disaster like this. I heard firsthand months ago about the corporate practice of precision scheduled railroading.
Precision scheduled railroading is shorter staff, longer hours, longer trains, less safety, less maintenance. Do I have all that right?
Oh, you got it all right. I
Okay.
mean, a lot of the derailments that you're seeing on national TV is one of a few things. It's lack of maintenance on the track, where they've cut the track gangs too short, and they can't get out to fix it, or they've cut the Carmen's, which is the union that works on the rail cars. So we had one derailment here in Northeast Ohio where a wheel flange was very thin. It picked a switch and derailed the entire train. Luckily, it was full of candle wax and not something highly volatile.
Rail workers tried to strike over this stuff, but were stopped by Congress. A few weeks later, and here we are. Several Norfolk Southern cars of toxic, highly volatile chemicals exploded fantastically in the tiny town of East Palestine, Ohio, 20 miles from where I grew up. So I met Clyde in East Palestine to ask him about it.
It looks like a faulty bearing caused a catastrophic derailment. These railroads are turning profits hand over fist. They've cut their workforce to bare bones, and now they're paying the price for it because the wheels are falling off the train, basically. Carmen were inspecting cars about 3 minutes per car. That's always been the industry standard. Now it's 90 seconds per car.
Is that because of PSR?
Yes, it's a rush job right now, and these guys are under pressure. I mean, they're working men and women, and, you know, if they don't hurry up and get this car done, they're going to be...
Now, after looking at those two pictures and watching that video, regarding the profits, okay, the guy Whitaker, he's right. In 2022, Norfolk Southern, they reported record profits of $3.2 billion, up $385 million from 2021. And overall, 2022 was a record year for the railway with $12.7 billion. That's up 14% or $1.6 billion from 2021. The top institutional holders, which are, drumroll please, Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street Capital, they must be pleased with those numbers. Okay. Now, the people of East Palestine, however, probably are not as pleased. Why? Okay. Well, as they've been offered collectively $1 million among around 700 families or 5,000 residents, or $200 per resident. That's $1,428 per family. It is worth noting they spend more than that lobbying Congress. Now, residents can also get bottled water and, water testing of their private wells to ensure it's safe. And the contractors that are testing the water, they also work for who? Norfolk Southern. So, there's a lot of shady shit going on around here. Okay? I didn't want to, a lot of you have been asking me to talk about this, but I had to do my research first. I had to do my digging. And I did. So there you have it. Have a great day. You guys stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.